All right. I'm ready, you guys. Uh, stream
So
is
we're at the
beginning.
market. Why
Sorry,
do we
say
need to
again.
stream? We're all here. We don't need to stream it, do we?
Wow, he's trying to grow his follower
I'm
base.
streaming
Oh,
it on
right.
Twitch.
All right. No N words.
I
Let's
did
go.
not tell anyone though, so I mostly just use it so that it saves after. Okay. So as we started, okay, I'll do a little bit of a Hunter x Hunter recap. And there's two guys that were hit directly in the chest with a bomb, and the one has like a family that's helping him. The other guy is kind of like rolling on his own. He doesn't have anyone that's like, people are just kind of swirling around in the chaos. And so Karanetta, she puts her hands down and starts levitating. Both of her palms are facing down. She starts levitating, and she's like, before that she let loose a couple of spells at the people. The armed paladin is kind of like swinging his sword and like trying to keep people at bay, and he runs off to the east, and a good chunk of the mob kind of detaches and goes after them. And also, from over here, by the direction of the guards' barracks, some guards appear. One of them breaks off and chases them, but there's some other here now kind of trying to see what the situation is. So I'm going to roll to see how the people that are burning are doing. And the DC was 13 for your firebomb, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So one of them is able to manage to put the fire out, but the other one, he doesn't have people helping him, so he's kind of burning, and he's like screaming, and like the fire is like spreading over his body and like burning him more. So he took some damage. Then however, to the north of the market, you see a bit of an opening in the chaos. There's a lot of people standing around gawking, but you see like a bit of a free space, and Jerry is the nearest person to on that side of the opening.
Is the mob still angry?
Yes.
I'm just gonna, quietly like slide through that opening and leave.
Okay, that puts you here, but Namfoodle here, and we'll say that you can move a bit more. What was your guy's name again, Andrew?
Enor.
Or
Panor. Oh my god! I guess my memory didn't want to remember it.
Enor Jansen. Whatever.
Yes.
No, I was
You can move around a bit more freely, but Namfoodle, you're about a little bit engaged.
No, wait. I was out of the mob. Remember, That's why he threw the rock at me. I was out of the mob.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can place yourself over here, around here.
I was trying to go to Boris.
Yeah, I thought I had escaped the mob last session, no?
There's a bit of an opening here now. For you to get through this way. Oh, also, Ignatius, he kind of looks on in disgust at the actions of the party, and he says, you guys saved me, but I didn't want to do this. Like, what is this? I want to work with the Adventurers Guild. And he runs towards the Adventurers Guild. However, the goblin that you got to help you is saying, yes, the infidels will pay. And he's like hurling.
The mage from the sarcophagus.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the mage from the sarcophagus. He runs away, but the goblin, he is ecstatically hurling magic at the crowd and battling them. And
What?
Yes.
Sounds like a him problem.
Yep.
Do
Gonna take one for the team.
So do you move your guy at all in any of these directions, Pinor?
Is it my turn? Yeah, I'm trying to talk to Boris. That's what I was doing. I was like part of the way to Boris' house. I was like maybe like a few feet away from the thing. I'm trying to get to Boar's house. I don't know how many feet that is, but I'm
Okay.
just my turn running.
So yeah, if you don't remember, your character remembers that to the north there is the mission that Boris told you about of going to the watchtower, and it's about a day's hike away.
Wait, what were we supposed to do at the watchtower again?
You are supposed to... Oh, not this one. Oh, why is it... You are supposed to investigate the ranger who is supposed to have been back, but he did not return.
So like we're like we just got out of that crowd, right? Without any.
Yep. Yeah, you managed to get through, and I do believe that Namfoodle was able to roll and get out in the last session.
You said there were some guards.
Yes, the guards are approaching from...
Can I walk up to them?
Yes, they are already approaching the commotion in the market.
Yeah, I just go up like, hey, I don't know what happened. This goblin just started throwing fire at everyone, and like, I think he's gone mad. You guys should go do something. That goblin over there, and I point to the crazy goblin that's like chucking magic at people and stuff.
Okay, he kind of looks at you for a second, and his ears are kind of perking up at you saying goblin, but then he looks over, and his mouth kind of opens in shock, and they head off towards them. They've raised their pikes and their halberds. One guy has a net, and they start rushing forward. You don't even have to roll like a persuasion or deception for that one, I don't think.
Right. All right, and I try to like regroup with the homies, see what Namfoodle's up to.
Yeah, you are next to each other.
Well, that was a close one, guys.
So sorry, where am I right now? I'm with the group. How does the path to the general store look?
It is swarming with people running back and forth, gawking. There's still like wafts of smoke from the one person that was there.
Is anybody paying us attention?
Yeah, the people that are there, they're starting to notice that you're kind of standing around. They're the one of them, the family, the guy that has been burning on the ground, his family members are kind of like screaming and looking at you, and they're still kind of terrified. Like the younger child is kind of like screaming in terror. The older, but they're kind of starting to try and get the attention of the guards as well. The other guy that you threw a firebomb, you see that he is like he screams and he passes away from the fire. So you guys get a bit of experience from that actually.
All of us?
I didn't throw it.
Yeah, actually, all of you, it's kind of divided. Normally I don't have to keep track of it and just like level up after like each of the sessions, but when you guys kind of do stuff on the side, it kind of stacks up the experience. So you guys get to basically have like an action and a turn right now.
Well, if they're looking at us, I think I'm gonna start running off towards this farm to go hide in the fields.
Yeah, let's go to this farmer. He's really nice. He said we could work for him.
Oh, excellent!
Yeah, you did say
I
that.
forgot you had a relationship with him. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna run off towards the farm. And is there like any high grass or bushes or anything nearby as I approach?
Go into the farmhouse.
You see rows and rows of cabbages and other things, and then a little bit farther away is dense. It starts to become dense jungle.
Okay. And is the farm currently? There's no people in the fields.
There's a few people walking about or doing like miscellaneous things on the farm.
So I guess we tried our best to blend in, you know.
You also
That was
see a
it.
trail heading north to presumably to the tower that was mentioned.
Well, shit, I promised this farmer that I'd, go work for him. But I don't know. I feel like this trail is kind of important. What do you guys think? As I try to look not like a fugitive running away from a mob.
Um, I basically first want to just find like if there's somewhere I can hide myself temporarily.
Oh.
Where like people don't see me. Do people see me right now? Is what I'm asking.
As you're heading more into the field, it's more of the farmers that are looking at you. And
Are they do they own the land, or are they
can you guys see
forced to work
this
on the land?
map?
White right now.
This
It
giant
is
map
very
that I pulled
white.
out?
Very
White at the
white.
moment.
It's still white, huh? Okay.
I mean, we could probably go if you really need to go hide out. We could go into the farmhouse. I'm sure they'll be understanding.
There's
just
I
various
just think I wanna like change. I wanna change my clothes and stuff.
Okay.
there's various small hovels, ramshackle little farmsteads and little barns that are kind of scattered around the fields.
I'm sure one of these lovely peasants would love to trade clothes with. Well, you have tiny clothes, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sure one of these children peasants would love to trade
I mean,
clothes with you.
how does it normally work in D&D? Do I have a backup pair of clothes in my backpack?
It takes a little while. Did you specifically write it on your character sheet, or
No, I did not.
you might have like an extra shirt or whatever in your
I still
backpack?
have my old armor, which should fit it. Which should fit you.
Yeah, you
Uh,
see what both little people.
okay, well, like, I'm gonna approach the nearest homestead or farmstead thing, or the nearest abandoned-looking one, and like, I want to rifle about and see what I can find. If there's any sheep shears or anything like that, anything that for grooming the animals.
Okay, roll investigation or search as it would have been called in the previous edition. Yeah, while he's
Okay,
doing this,
investigation.
it's Andrew's turn. Pinar.
Yeah. So I'm banging on Boris's door. Boris, help! Are you home? Is anyone home?
He opens the door and he notices the smoke in the like
All
just
right.
over your shoulder and like the commotion. He says, What are you doing back here? I thought you had the mission."
We did, but a horrible madness afflicted some of my party members. I don't know if it was from the scarabs or the rituals or that stinky goblin. I have my money's on the stinky goblin, but they went mad. They were aggressive all of a sudden. Please just please go and tell the guards to not to harm our heroes. I'm sure they'll calm down soon.
He seems a bit apprehensive at first, but then
Oh, I can roll
he
deception. I can roll deception.
uh
17, 24.
Oh, you're that good at lying?
he
Yeah,
rushes
20%.
out
Jesus.
and he heads towards the sound of the commotion. Did you then back to
Wait,
Namfoodle? Did you roll?
I want to loot his house while he's gone.
He's gonna know.
You
Okay.
know what? He might.
I just
Uh,
We can blame the mob. We can
What-
blame the
Yeah.
mob.
What did you
Oh,
roll, Namfoodle?
In total, I got a 13.
Okay, you find a hoe and a
Yeah, I'm looking
shovel.
for like sheep shears, anything animal, like anything they use to groom the animals. You know, trim the animal fur.
You
stuff like
find
that.
a spade and one of those little spades that kind of has like 3 little prongs on it, like
Okay.
for. And then yeah, it's just this seems to just be like a little tool shed.
Is there anything in here that's for cutting? Cutting bush, cutting anything?
As you look out and you're looking around, you look out, you see that there are these other little maybe little isn't the right word, but more of a general farm with animals.
Okay. Can we go over there?
Yes, there are people working, and you feel like if you were to come out and start investigating any more of it, you would be like noticeably snooping around on their farm. So you could either try and walk out plainly or sneak.
Okay, so first I'm gonna say does my alchemy kit include any scissors, anything like that, anything to grind up? Like it just has alchemy supplies. Can
Let's
I?
say you have a little knife, like a little pocket knife.
Okay. I'm gonna pass this knife to what's his name? JR. He's
Okay.
with me, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo man, we gotta like distance ourselves from we gotta distance ourselves what just happened over there.
Okay.
You mind giving me a little haircut? Here, take this and shave my head down to as bald as you can.
Oh god, with a knife? Are you sure about this?
Yeah, no problemo.
Alright, I mean, I just start like grabbing fistfuls
Better
of
than
his
doing it
hair.
myself.
I guess, yeah, alright. I just hold still, I guess. I like grab like fistfuls of his hair and like start sawing at the knife.
Okay. While this is happening, back to Penor.
Alright, yeah. I just want to do a very quick search of where I think valuables might be, like just in his bedroom. I'll like sprint to his bedroom or sprint to like the back of the house if I can find the bedroom.
Oh,
roll
okay. It's
investigation.
kind of just like a one-bedroom apartment kind of hovel. So
Okay.
just do one more roll.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
Okay. You see a securely padlocked chest that seems to be kind of reinforced wood. It's not like purely wood. It has like banded iron on it, and he has a desk with an ink pot and a quill, and various, how you say, animal skins on the rug or on the wall, and he also has a shelf with some books on it.
Alright. How heavy is the chest?
Heavier than you.
Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna roll no, if I lockpick it, he might know it's me. I can't smash it. Okay. Ah.
You hear the din of screaming and commotion rage on behind you. It's a little bit distant because it's like I want to say block or 2 blocks away, but blocks doesn't really make sense in like a hamlet. But you know what I mean.
Alright.
Boris again?
Sorry, what?
Who was Boris again?
Bors is the representative you talked to at the Adventurers Guild house who gave you
the little dwarf
original
man.
quest.
How do I roll in chat? I was rolling a physical dice before, but how do I roll in chat again?
It's in the
that's
Discord.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, yeah, we used to have a strip.
It's
So
honestly
let me
probably
find
better
this
to
for you.
roll in the game.
You can just.
There
you
it
can
is.
just-
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's what I wanted. Alright, I'm gonna roll with the lockpick it. What boost do I use for that?
What boost?
Yeah, like what
You
what like proficiency do I get?
you
Sleight of
you
hand,
roll
I have
your
+7.
proficiency in your thieves kit, and then you can add your. I believe it's dexterity or intel. Is it dexterity or
Wait,
is it
I think
intelligence?
I think it's sleight of hand, right? It's gotta be.
No,
Is it
that's
not?
sleight of hand.
No? Okay, well I only rolled a 4, so I guess it's not opening, right? I have a
Yeah.
+1
Either
on
way,
dexterity,
you see that it is of exceptional quality. It's like it's like a big, massive pick lock, and yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna jump out the back window and just tell me if there's any cows nearby or like horses.
No, you just see a tree line that leads to the jungle.
Fine, you win this one, Boris. I'm gonna head north. I don't know how far. I
Okay,
can, but I'm
you
going
head past the tavern and you are at the southern part of the guards' barracks.
Oh.
Now it's been a bit of time, so Namfoodle's hair now looks a bit. It looks very scraggly. He's got pieces that are kind of bald and other pieces that are like kind of long in parts.
Cool.
Yeah, you look like an escaped mental patient, basically.
That's good.
Shit, I think
That's
I'm done.
Great.
You look great.
And we don't have a mirror, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, thank you. I'm sure I look fabulous.
Yeah, I hand him the knife.
Cool.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm going to strip off all of my clothes and my
Okay, turn
leather
around.
armor. Oh, I guess I'll keep my underwear on, okay? I'll
Okay.
put my leather armor in my backpack and strip off all my other clothes and put it in my backpack as well. And I'm gonna say to JR, alright, let's go ask those people for help.
You're
Alright.
going out naked.
I'm gonna be wearing some underwear.
Okay. Do you Panor? Does Panor just keep heading north?
Okay, let me actually think about what I would be wanting to do right now. I would probably. No, I don't want to be near the market. I just got beat with a fucking rock. I would want to escape north, yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
they generally headed in that direction. Like it wasn't that chaotic. Like you could still see during all that the general
Yeah.
direction. So as you are heading north, you know you can see them coming out from behind a building.
All right, I'm going to I don't know if I roll for this, but I'm going to use my mirror to signal them again. I'm going to flash the sun with their eyes and wave from a stealth position. From just like not like super stealth. I'll just be like behind a tree and I'll flash them or whatever's nearby a bush or something, and I'll mirror flash them.
Oh,
I notice?
okay. Then they can roll a perception check to see if they notice it as well.
Okay.
If you rolled really high, then they I guess they wouldn't really have to roll.
Wait, I didn't roll anything.
I rolled a 7 on perception.
What was that? So was I supposed to roll sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'll say sleight of hand is acceptable for this.
Okay, sorry. That 4 in chat was from me picking the lock. This is a
We-
this is my roll.
We both rolled terrible perception.
I got a
Yeah.
15 plus 7 for sleight of hand.
I rolled-
You
I rolled two
okay, so
perception.
Panor shines the mirror a bit, and it like you shine it right across their face, and they kind of like look around, but they don't like they kind of go, huh, what? But they don't fully realize what it was, so you didn't fully get their attention, but you kind of distracted them a little.
Alright, is there... I guess we could, like, search one of these huts for some rags to put on. Because I think, a naked... Like, a no man's underwear would attract some attention. Look for some, like, peasant
No.
clothes.
And okay, so a peasant girl working in the fields looks over and go, "Oi, look at that funny being over there in the corner," and points at
God.
Namfoodle and starts to get the attention of other farmers who stare slack-jawed and go, "Oh, look at that gnome! What?"
Yeah, and I'm gonna start yelling like, please help me! I have escaped from the cult. I just got out of the forest and I need some help. This nice woodcutter over here, he's rescued me, but we need someone to help us
Yeah.
out.
Does anyone have water or some clothes?
Roll deception.
Okay. Did I hit it?
I don't think so. Do you need permissions to use the roller strip? No, you don't.
9.
They just kind of stare at you and say, "Oh, maybe we should help this guy. I mean, he does look like a little bit of a sad sorts, you know." They
Yeah,
kind of look at
please,
each other and say,
everybody.
like, maybe he's some sort of feral child, you know? Maybe he's like not actually like a magical creature.
Please
I'm
help
gonna-
this guy.
I'm gonna whisper to JR, pick me up and hold me like, swaddle me like a baby.
Alright, just play dead. I hold him up. Like, please get him some water and some clothes, please. I think he's dying.
Can you roll like an acting check then?
acting. Let's
Do you
go,
have any sort of like charisma based thing that would be relevant if you're not like don't have like
performance?
yes, performance. You're going to try a performance. And if you don't have a relevant skill, then just roll flat charisma.
5.
Your performance is a bit robotic, and the farmers, they kind of look apprehensive and look at each other and kind of go, okay. Now you start to hear a bit of the commotion back from the market begin to catch up with you. You hear the stomping of mailed, like it sounds like armor is like stomping and like catching up like from you behind the trail, and the farmers are kind of trying to get like they've gotten the attention of about 3 people altogether that are just kind of like mostly just kind of like looking at Nam Foodle and like wondering why he looks like that.
Oh wait, did you have a sister that I forgot? Where'd she go? I head back to the forest with him in my arms.
Okay, as you do this, yeah, I'm gonna say that Penor can start to notice that the guards or perhaps a mob is starting to catch up to them at the farm. So
Can I make it to them? My turn?
you can yeah you can kind of like shadow them, kind of follow them along without like becoming too noticed even.
I actually want to talk to them now.
The farmers?
No, like JR and Bam.
Okay, you'd have to like kind of run after them.
Yeah, we're like booking in the forest.
Oh wait, no. Okay, actually, can I get to the guards that are following them? Can I get to them instead?
You would have to turn south instead of
So
north.
Okay. Okay. I'm fine with lagging behind them a bit, but I want to talk to whoever's suspicious of them. Who is that? Is that the guards?
Okay. I'm going to move your guy over here.
Wait, all the way back in the market? Okay, no, they're
And
fine.
and they are going over this way.
Yeah,
So-
let's go save your sister.
So you meet these people. Two guards and a host of angry peasants are rushing forward after they're heading towards you, and they say, "Hey, he was with them when they attacked," to the guards. And the guards look at you, and then they run after you, and they try and apprehend you.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna be like Guards! Thank God you're here. Have you seen my adventurer friend and and a deranged child? They need our help.
The guard says, "I've had enough of adventurers trying to sweet talk me today, and you're gonna have to roll." He's kind of getting ready to clobber you with the back end of his spear, like not the pointy end, but you see that he's like just had enough, and he's about to clobber you. So you're gonna have to roll a persuasion check. I'll say that you can choose deception or persuasion for this one.
Okay, I'll say persuasion because it's the same bonus for either. I'll say persuasion is like, stop, wait, won't you hear me out a sec? The peasants will tell you I didn't hurt anyone in that mob. 9 plus 7. Ask them. Ask the peasant. Ask your friends. They saw me.
9 plus 7. They say, yeah. He didn't actually like harm anyone, and they say, okay. So the guard, he lowers his spear and he says, okay, what do you know about that goblin that managed to get away?
We brought him back from the. We were forced to bring him back from the cultist camp. He had important information. It was a necessary risk, but he's a stinky, conniving bastard, and I think he might have carried a curse that drove my friends mad.
I feel like that's a deception, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so it's a 14.
14. They kind of like squint at you, they say they asked to see some sort of proof that you're actually with the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, I can just show them my thing. I never lost
Okay.
that.
You still have that? Okay.
Yeah.
They say, okay, tell me what just happened. Tell me what you saw in the market, like, after this goblin did what you said he did.
Two of my adventurer friends were driven to a rage by this madness or curse or something we brought back from the goblin or the cultist gave us, but I'm sure they'll be fine soon. But for now, listen, you can talk to Boris. He understands. We were just trying to help. But for now, I have more adventure business to go. I have to go save this ranger.
Yeah, we are a lot of understaffed, and we do need the help of the ranger. He hasn't come back yet, and we only have a few people protecting the town. So the guards, they look to the peasants, and then the peasants kind of like look as if they want to keep looking, and you're able to get away from them. They kind of move past you and head like towards the farm.
Alright, I'm gonna go calmly towards the farm. I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna just keep going north, very calm.
Okay. Later, you catch up with them further north.
Oh, hey, you made it. Sorry what happened to you.
Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
Right, yeah, let's just forget about everything that just happened.
Oh, this is good. We can see this.
Oh, hey, I have my old leather armor that might fit you. I mean, I know you don't really know leather, but you're also not wearing anything right now in Amfoodle, so it might be an improvement.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, isn't it cold? Aren't you cold?
Oh, I just don't want anybody to recognize me. You know, it's not a big deal.
Right.
Speaking of which, are you sure you recognize yourself? And I hand Amfoodle my pocket mirror.
I go,
God.
wow, I look beautiful. Oh my goodness, JR, you should move from wood cutting to hair cutting.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, right? Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Hey, Pinot, do you want a haircut?
I'm good, but I'm gonna lead in a whisper to JR. Actually, if he doesn't have clothes, he can't hide any firebombs on him.
I mean, well, I mean, I can think of a few places that he can hide them, but I see your point.
Let's just keep moving.
Actually,
Yeah,
I pulled them out of my alchemy pouch, so
Oh,
I just need to have that in my hand.
okay.
Oh my god. By the way, you, your name is Fam Noodle now, if anyone asks. Actually, wait.
Hey, Fam Noodle?
Okay, so you're walking and hiking down the time of the watchtower, and
JR is still carrying me, right?
Yeah, I guess. You never told me to let you go, so...
Cool.
how long are you carrying him for?
The whole way, I guess.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll a Constitution check for like athletics. Sorry, athletics.
Okay.
It's a strength-based one.
Oh, my rolls are on point today. That's a 5.
You start to get exhausted after a few hours. Or sorry. After about like an hour, you get really tired of carrying him, and you kind of alternate between like piggybacking him, but it's not working out, and you start to get exhausted.
All right, I'll walk.
I mean, I'll just keep going till I drop him, I guess. I don't know.
People, that's up there, JR.
Either way, you get a decent workout carrying him.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. Oh, what? You can walk this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. All right. I mean, yeah. Are we close to the tower yet, or shit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just delete the map.
Because I got a better one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, look at all those trees, JR. Control yourself.
So you guys spawn here.
Alright, sorry, point to it again?
Here, I'll move on over to it. Here.
Can we put the board flat
Here?
on the table?
Oh, yeah, I just gotta pull some stuff out. And then it should go flat.
Oh, it's a balance on these dice. That's funny how it works like that.
I think I have to... Okay.
Yeah, nothing under it
let
now.
it
You just,
go.
there it goes.
Alright, so...
Alright.
You're still in the middle of this jungle. The trail comes up. Okay, I have to... pull up. I have to open up this thing. Give me a second. It's sad that you guys lost the DM PPC so early from the shenanigans. So I wanted to have Ignatius go along.
Oh, Ignatius. Oh, man, I should have gone back. I forgot we lost him. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Kind
quite
of
a
needed
few
him for the
people.
wide stuff.
You notice that several trees are cut down and still lay on the ground. They look to be gnawed or like slashed at. You see several boulders on the way up to the hill tower. Even at the foot of the tower, a commanding view of the other side of the island, including another beach. The ground around the watchtower appears to be thrashed and pocketed with several holes. The base of the wooden watchtower appears to be damaged in the same manner as the trees. So, it's a nice little hike up here. You're kind of winding in between hills and getting gradually higher up. And then this is you
Trees
guys.
were definitely not cut by axes.
Yes, you are adept enough at cutting wood to know that for sure.
Yeah, something's going on here. These were definitely not cut by a person. I mean, look at the poor craftsmanship.
I'm gonna put back on my clothes and my leather armor.
Okay. What are you other guys doing as he is re-equipping?
I just keep like rambling on about these trees. Like, oh, these cut marks are all off. Like, what is this? Look at the angles of the cuts. These are all wrong.
I just want a perception check. Just the surrounding area. The size
Okay.
of the trees. It's a 12. I think I have +3 on that. Let me make sure. What do you? Oh, I have a -1. Okay. Okay, so it's an 11.
You rolled a 12. Okay.
-1 because I'm so dumb. It's an 11.
Yeah. The only noticeable thing besides the hilliness and the trees is you see boulders here and there, like little plateaus.
Well, good thing you didn't double spec into mining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you'd be looking for runite right now. That type of character. Pinor doesn't know. Pinor doesn't know what that is.
Right. I wouldn't know either.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I don't really have much else to do. I mean, I know we're looking for something, but
Is there anybody around? Are we supposed to
The
look for someone
tower.
around here?
The tower is still very much there.
oh, sorry. This is the tower. Okay. Well, you guys think?
It just appears a bit damaged at the base.
Should we? Is there a door?
Yes. See the stairs here, and then this. If you imagine without a roof here on this part.
All right. Well, guys, should we knock?
I'd rather stealth in if it's damaged. I mean, if people live here, they would fix their tower.
Right. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and see what's up? 'Cause I'm not very stealthy.
I'm gonna stealth through a crack and take a look around. That might be two things, I guess. But first, here's the stealth, which I have a +7 on. So that's a 23, 24. So I'm inside. I mean, if there is an opening, right? Like, there's an opening I can stealth through.
Inside the tower, you find a desk with a journal labeled Field Notes. You see pine cones, fossils, and other things the rangers picked up on a table now, such as quartz, crystals, antlers, and bones. You see an unmade bed, a rack with a coat and a cloak are on it, as well as a longbow and a quiver of arrows.
Okay. I'm going to pick up. Actually, I'll pick up the coat. Just hold on to it for now. Then I'm gonna try to eat a pine cone.
Eat a pine cone. That doesn't sound very
I'm
nice.
just gonna crunch right into it. See what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't taste very good. It's kind of stale.
All right, this is a major letdown for me. I'm gonna grumble a bit. I'm gonna toss it, haphazardly, and now I'm gonna read the field notes.
Did you hear that, damn poodle? I think you just broke someone's neck.
Damn!
One of the recent entries says, got here with fresh supplies and sent the last guy that was here back to town. By the looks of things, he was hunting and foraging while here since there is leftover rations. He mentioned something about a ship going by in the distance, but since the ship did not come to the island, it won't be reported officially. The next entry reads, found more destroyed trees, was glad to take them for a fire. The only thing is that seeing them closer to my tower is a bit unsettling. No signs of movement from the beach or mountains. And then there's more, like, ahead. So after you're reading that, or at the same time, what are the other guys doing?
I'm just waiting out here, right?
Yeah. I'll wait with JR.
You didn't go in the tower?
I was waiting for him to report back.
Yeah, I was gonna do that after the notes.
Oh, okay. You waiting there. You notice that it's getting late afternoon. The sun is starting to head down, and after a few minutes, Panor still hasn't come back down.
Am I still reading?
Yep.
Oh shit! Should we go in? Maybe he's in trouble.
Let's go in.
Is that all the information? Oh, I could like.
You
is that
can
all the
keep
information?
reading, or okay. Let's say they get up, and everyone can roll a perception check now.
Nat 20 for a total of 20.
At 20.
What the fuck? Why are we rolling high now?
Yes, but not when I needed it, man.
Yeah. No way.
Nice.
That's almost a 20.
So okay, you look out and from the tower and you see a lake and a cave entrance in a mountainous area that's just beyond the cave.
Okay.
There is more in the book now, and it's starting to get dark. What do you do?
It's starting to get dark. I'm just reading a book.
Yep.
I want to know what the rest of the. Oh, it's starting to get dark. Oh.
In real life, yes.
Yes. Okay. I understand. Well, like my guy was going to keep reading until he was done reading, and then he was going to tell them what was up. Can I hear the rest of it? So I don't know. Do I know it's getting dark? Oh yeah, I have 20 perception. I know it's getting dark. Okay, I'll put the book down and I'll yell over to them. I'll come back out.
They're in the same room as you now. They came up.
Oh, okay. Okay, so.
And you guys all
okay.
noticed the things lying ahead of the tower.
Cool.
Okay, so I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna grab some of the quartz and put it in my backpack.
The what? Corpse? There's no corpse or anything like that.
Quartz.
Quartz? Yes, add that to your inventory.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Do I add a quantity of them or do I just write quartz?
Just one.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna toss the coat to Namfoodle and say, "Here, I have a knife to cut this to size if you need to." And
Oh, sorry. I thought. Okay, proceed.
yeah, I'm just gonna give him the coat. Like, here, wear this. If you want to cut it to size, I have a knife. Now listen, here's what's in the book. So, this ranger came out here, found this suspiciously empty tower with food in it, started living in it, and apparently had no problem with the fact that a giant monster is knocking trees down, and just kept living here. And I don't know, he's been gone for a while because it says he has fresh rations, but I just ate some and they are very stale.
Right.
So, I don't know.
By the looks of it, you tried to eat this pine cone. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah. What a dummy.
Right, anyways. So what do you think's going on here?
Well, I'm gonna finish reading this to be safe, but it's pretty clear a monster ate this guy and the last ranger. We're looking for. I'm not even gonna look for a corpse at this point. I'm here to loot. But let's finish this book so we can find any information on the monster.
Right, right.
Also, is it not a little too dark for you guys? How long have we been here?
Yeah, man, you left us outside for so long.
Yeah.
Did I? I only read like 3 pages. Am I retarded? Do I read that slow? I'm not really sure.
It seems some kind of weird time dilation is going on in this tower. Why don't we
The
camp out in it?
Maybe the pine.
Do you keep
Rashes
reading?
make me blind.
Why don't we camp outside of it so we don't rapidly age?
Yeah, I need to keep reading. But I'm like wary now. I'm like, guys, keep watch outside the tower.
Right. All I see is this lake and some random cave that has nothing special about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the caves too. That's a separate issue.
The journal
Let's finish reading
says, the strangest thing on one of the boulders, found a pile of bones and scraps of clothing. Looks as if someone was camped out on top of one of the 2-meter tall ones, but I haven't the foggiest idea why you would camp there. The next entry says, at night I awoke to a rumbling crash out in the forest. When I spied through my looking glass, I saw a green orb come out of the lake and disappear into an abyss in the mountains. I will have to check it out tomorrow. And that's where the journal ends. Next, after you put the book down, you start to hear...
I'm keeping the book.
A bit... Oh, okay. You hear a bit of a commotion rumbling outside, but it's very vague noise that you can't really quite put your finger on.
Guys, I think someone's here.
Okay, guys, keep your voice down. So, I need to be incredibly clear about this. There is definitely, 100%, an extremely dangerous monster killing people here. The smart thing to do would be to take this book and report the ranger dead and call it a day. However, this book describes something glowy and shiny, and I do not want to pass that up. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm all for glowy and shiny, I guess.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, as long as there's something fun involved. Makes that thing's got some cool new substances.
Keep your voice down. There's something outside. Do we just... Should we, like, hide up? Should we hide up, like, on the top of the tower?
Is that less safe? I think the bottom floor is safer.
I don't know.
Stay out of sight lines of the windows.
By the way this tower works, I think things outside will be moving in slow motion, so we'll see it coming if we just stay inside.
Okay. Does anyone have any good theories on this darkness? I mean, is it actually nighttime? Hold on. Let me look at the sun. It's like, is the moon actually out? Is it actually nighttime, or is there just a darkness enveloping us? Magic?
It is basically twilight right now, and it is turning into nighttime, like, as you're talking to each other at this moment.
Okay.
And
Should we camp out here and explore more in the morning? Or...
I mean, isn't morning gonna come in like 5 minutes? Well, actually, that's to our advantage. Alright, I say we just hide for morning.
I don't want to... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, like, we should take turns sleeping? Because I don't want to wake up and be, like, 80.
I still... Yeah, yeah, I don't buy into the whole rapid aging theory. So you can go ahead and take the first. You can go ahead and take the first sleeping shift. I'm just gonna listen by the door, out of sight.
Yeah, okay. If your hair starts going white, I'll wake you up and then we can leave.
Wait, no, I don't want to sleep though. I'm listening.
So are you taking turns sleeping, or like what is the order?
We've only been here for like an hour. I'm not sleeping. I'm listening by the door. I was saying you can. Not actually nighttime.
Okay. As you kind of relax, do you guys start like a fire or anything?
Hell no.
Okay, it starts to get pretty cold because the windows aren't like shuttered properly, or like some of the glass is broken.
Right.
So
Should
it
we
starts
cuddle
to
for
get
warmth?
kind of freezing cold, but you can kind of shut the door a little bit.
Yeah.
You start to hear like a chittering, like a clacking noise. Like that seems very kind of faint and far off. And you can hear like snap, like as if like many things are kind of moving around the tower in the distance or that go by. So
God.
Can we see what's outside the tower, like through the broken windows?
it's too
upstairs
dark.
before I left.
Without like the light, nearby light of a city or whatever, it's basically pitch black now.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Especially like even in front of you, it's hard to see because okay, roll a. Each of you can roll a perception now as well.
5.
9 minus 1, 8.
Okay. You notice a small party of beings kind of like charging through the trails, and they're kind of like weaving out of the tree line and the trails back and forth, kind of apprehensively going towards the tower. You can see their huddled forms. They seem kind of like the goblin that you saw earlier, but like kind of like bulkier. They start to come up towards the tower one by one, slowly, and like they'll come forward a bit and then back off really quickly. They seem to be like kind of covered in like rags and like carrying weapons, but you can't make out too well because of how dark it is. You start to hear them like coming up the stairs a little bit. What do you do?
Can we hear them talking at all?
You
Are
hear
they...
yelps of communication back and forth.
So even though I speak Goblin, I don't understand anything. Right?
Oh, actually, yeah, you do. They're basically just relaying information about the tower and like where it is relative to the thing. But you do realize that they're not exactly goblins. They're like a little bit different.
Do they know that we're here?
You can't tell that yet.
Are we upstairs in this tower? Or are we on the...
Yeah, you're up about 40, 50 feet up in the air.
Jesus.
Oh, we went... Okay,
What the fuck are those things?
Okay, Namfoodle, do you understand what they're saying?
Yeah, they're just talking about the tower. They're talking about where it is.
Do they seem hostile?
I don't know. Do they seem hostile?
Hmm.
What am I hearing in the communications? Just like location details?
Yeah, I guess,
Roll. You
yeah,
can
so I
roll a
guess we don't know.
perception, Andrew. You're the only one that can
Okay.
make a sense of their yelping.
I guess they wouldn't be hostile to anything yet, so that makes sense.
15.
Okay. They say, "No commotion from here in some time. It's time we check it out."
Okay, fellas. I think they're gonna come up here, and they're expecting some kind of trouble.
All right.
Do you think we could take them?
I'd rather you talk to them first, but I'll have my crossbow out.
Right. Let's make like a little barricade at the staircase, with like some crossbows pointed and whatnot. Fire a warning shot maybe.
See, the problem is we can't see shit, and if we light a fire, we alert them to our presence before they get up there. Actually, if we're gonna talk to them, we can have a fire. Okay, let's light a torch or something. I have like tinder stuff. Do we have torches? I don't know if I have a torch or not, but is that like a basic thing that we have?
Sure, one of us has like a torch on them, right?
Hold on, I have this somewhere.
I have some
Items.
logs.
Yeah, I have 10 torches.
Oh, good. Okay, I know I can light them. So, all right, you're gonna light a torch.
So
You're
yo,
gonna
I
hold
think
the torch.
at the top of the staircase, let's make our little barricade fortification JR was talking about. And then
There's
like
logs.
lower down, like maybe 20 feet down, like just where, because it's like a circular bending staircase, right?
to just where like our vision of the stair, like where the bend would sort of end our vision. I think we should lay down our torches there.
Lit torches.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Gonna
so
light-
okay, can you tell me like how visible that would be to them?
So this is. Are there any windows along the staircase?
No, it's just kind of like steps
It's like
heading up to the
basically-
tower. The only windows are from inside the tower.
Okay, yeah. So like inside of the like, I'm gonna go down the staircase a little bit.
So I'm gonna
that-
move your guys here. You'd have to go outside to head down. You guys are like inside here in like the top part, and the say if you wanted to head down the stairs, you'd have to start going out this way here, like this. And this would be
What
the
do you mean?
doorway here.
This is the doorway here
Yep.
where I'm standing, the arrow.
Yep.
So yeah, so we're in the tower, and then I want to go down the stairs a little bit to about this point,
Yeah.
and then and it's like in here, what I'm imagining is it's totally enclosed, right? So if I light something, they're not going to be able to see that from outside.
No, it's not like an enclosed thing. It's like, have you ever been in one of those lookout towers in like the woods where it's just like wooden stairs going up and then like a platform? This is like a
Oh, so
hut on one of those platforms.
Oh, I didn't realize
Okay.
that.
And it's like
Okay,
it's
in
like
that
a
case,
wooden
we-
watchtower. Like
That's right.
In
Well,
that
you-
case, we should.
So-
In that case,
I didn't
what we should-
realize. I thought it was like stone.
Yeah, me too. Okay, in that case, what we should barricade is the trap door that leads up to the top, right?
Yeah, it's basically a door as soon as you get to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, that door.
Why
is
don't
what
we
should
light a fire by the entrance and wait in the shadows and then like try to threaten anything that comes through?
Okay, so let me clarify. Is Namfoodle going to light a fire at the top of the stairs? Are you gonna do that?
Well, if we do that, though, they'll be able to see it through the windows.
If you're gonna do that, I want you to roll a survival check to attempt to start a fire on your torch.
I mean,
whatever
they're gonna know
light
we're here
source.
regardless. We're sort of stuck at the top of the tower.
When we light the fire, it's time to talk to them. We have to do that pretty much simultaneously so they don't charge.
Yep. Or like you stop them with an arrow. We'll like hide in the shadows
Yeah.
behind the fire, and then you can like shoot a few warning shots at them.
All right,
They seem
you can
aggressive.
hear them. You can hear them starting the pitter patter as they start to like accelerate, coming up the stairs.
Why are they accelerating?
They're a bit less cautious now. They're starting to like run up the stairs faster.
Okay.
Do you light a fire, or you're a few steps out, Namfoodle? You can hear them at the bottom, and you can feel.
I'm gonna retreat to the part of the tower that's farthest from the entranceway. Like, I'm just gonna be in a dark corner waiting.
Okay, make a stealth check as you head back into the hut.
Okay. Stealth is dexterity. All right.
Yep.
$12.
12. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. You hear in Goblin someone say, "There's something up there. People still here." As you rush back in, do you close the door?
Yeah, I closed the door.
Okay.
Okay. We need.
All right, boys, set up the barricades at the doorway. I'm gonna
Alright.
hide in this corner.
Wait, no, we need to talk to them to have food hole. We need to tell them we mean no harm.
Yeah, I'll yell at them from the
No,
door.
we could talk through the barricade. I start like just taking all the furniture in the room and piling it at the door.
Yeah, I'm helping with that.
I'll throw a couple of books or whatever like my tiny hands can help move.
Use one of your logs too.
Yeah, I'll check some logs in there for like stability.
Okay, the only person who understands this is Namfoodle, but you hear, "Meat! You will be our food!" And Goblin being like angrily. They're kind of like scream yelling. If you have ever heard like a combination of like screaming and yelling.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say to the party, you better watch the guys. I think they're just hungry fellas. Maybe they just need some food in their bellies.
Well,
Well, we don't have any food on us, do we? I mean, I think we might have basic rations, but I'm not. Is there any food here? Wasn't there? Oh, they're just pine. I mean, dry rashes here.
You can roll to fortify the barricade, or you can roll to search the thing more.
Let's fortify the barricade.
Well, okay, so at this point, I still don't. With that command relayed, I still don't think they're that unfriendly. So, I'm gonna. Damn Foodle, tell them we're cool.
I'm gonna help JR fortify the barricade.
Okay. I'm gonna do that too, but I'm like not understanding what's going on exactly. But I'm doing that.
Right. All right. So do we have to? What do we roll to fortify a barricade?
You can choose a relevant stat, such as
Hey, damn Poodle, what you slide your hand in there and put that log right in that tiny crevice. I think that'll make it super stable.
Yeah, can I use sleight of hand to do that?
describe what you're doing with the table or the bed or the door, because there's not much else in the cabin to fortify the door with.
So I think I turned them all upright, and I'm just using logs to keep them from falling over.
You
And,
do
like,
have
from,
the
like,
logs,
falling
okay?
backwards.
You are able to kind of wedge them horizontally up against the door and the things that you're putting against the door. The various contents are now scattered on the floor, but you manage to push... let's see. Do you have... okay, I'm gonna say athletics then to do it in time now.
Okay.
I'm going to...
You could also choose more of, like, say, a mental stat to kind of, like, prop things up against the door more properly, if you have something like that.
Oh, that's my proficiency. Nice. That is +5, so 13.
And what were you gonna say, Name Foodle?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna help JR. I'm just gonna follow his lead.
Okay, you can add a bit to his roll then. You were doing the same thing too, right, Panor?
Yeah, I have a hammer. Yeah, I have a hammer and rope. And
Yeah,
pittons.
just-
I have pittons.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Actually, I'm not going to use them. They won't be good nails right now. It's not really necessary. I want them for climbing anyways. Yeah, rope won't really help. Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Just wedge shit in the doorway to make sure
Yeah,
they can't
just-
get through.
Yeah, it's just contribute to the pile of shit in the door. Which I guess would be strength. Which I have very little of, but I'll roll strength. The strength is a -1. 10 to wedge one of the logs like into stuff so that it, like, sticks.
You can roll, or you can add a bit to Jerry's roll.
Oh, I'll add to JR's roll. We'll do it together.
Okay.
Oh,
Ready, boys?
All right. You managed to get a bunch of stuff wedged up against the door, so that you feel that it's securely barricaded.
Alright, so we should probably back up then? Is there another way out of this place, or is that it?
That's the only
We
door.
can climb out.
There's windows
we
that
can
kind
climb
of
out
go
doors.
straight out.
Oh, but yeah, we have rope. So
We can rappel down in a pinch, but I mean, I also don't want to go into this, like, nightmare forest at the moment.
yeah, I'd say let's try to, like, scare them off. Do you have any more of those fireballs, Nampoodle?
Of course.
Wait. We're in a wooden hut. Please, no fire.
I mean, okay, yeah. Good point.
Please, I'm begging you. Poodle, please.
Okay, if it comes to that, maybe that's our, like, last option.
You hear kind of like a battle screech and another being is doing like a battle roar. And
Not a goblin being.
it is, yeah, it does sound characteristically goblin, but more savage and primal. A bit bigger than a normal goblin too. You find.
Okay. Is there anything? And how tall is this tower, by the way?
You're about 40 feet up in the air right now. So you hear slamming into the door. Two beings are yelling, and you can hear them like smashing into it.
I'm going to yell at them in Goblin. Back, you beasts! This is or face the wrath of Vecna. Vecna's fire will rain upon you if you do not step away from that doorway.
Okay, you hear them back off a bit. You hear them step back, and they say, it's not those guys. Oh, man." And they're a bit quiet for a second, and you can hear them after about a 5-second pause and deliberation. They say, I'm so hungry, though. I could eat those stupid cultists.
And I'll yell back. Go back to the base of the tower, and Vecna will rain food upon you, my fellow beasts.
They say, how do we know you're not just gonna shoot us once we get down there?
Why, it's not up to me, it's up to our lovely god Vecna, and I've communed with Vecna, and Vecna will bring you food and strength. Yes, you must go down and have faith. Trust in Vecna.
Alright, roll deception.
That's just a 13. Oh no, that's a 15.
There's a few of them. It doesn't seem like there's like a huge horde of them, but they kind of like are growling and grunting.
And yeah, I'm gonna follow, and like as part of that whole like whatever I'm saying to them, like, yes, go down, and not only will the food rain upon you, but you'll be spared the fire of Vecna. Open that doorway, and Vecna's fire will rain upon you. And for good measure, I'm gonna throw a firebomb out of the window, like just randomly out of the window, and be like, and say like. And as I throw that out the window, like, be yelling, like, yes, see the fire, see an example of Vecna's power, and yeah, and throw a firebomb out the window.
Okay. You still hear a weapon kind of chunk into the door and damage the door a bit. But then you can kind of hear them go, ooh, oh, fire, after like the firebomb kind of like connects to the ground and the woods there a bit. And you can hear the creaking of the footboards, the stairs that go up a bit as they're kind of like apprehensively shuffling around. They say, yeah, you give us food or fire. And they just kind of grunt and like continue like raining down. Maybe it's an axe or a club or something that's hitting the door on the other side of you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So did my deception not work? Like they're not gonna go down and get food?
Well, they don't sound angry now. They sound a bit curious, but they're definitely not slowing down. Maybe they slow down a tiny bit.
Okay. I'm gonna say again, like, this is your final warning from our savior Vecna. If you continue, once you open that door, you will die a fiery death if it was not clear before. But if you return down the stairs, wait a few seconds, and before you know it, food will rain down from Vecna.
You hear one of them say, "You don't sound like a goblin!" And he starts like really pounding on the door with it sounds like some sort of club.
Yeah.
I think you're just pissing them off more. I don't know what you're saying.
Splinters of wood are like starting to like go flying a bit from the door, and it's like starting to cave in a little bit. The bed and the table are like heaving and like buckling a tiny bit with each movement.
All right.
I'm tired.
Ready a firebomb.
Wait. No fire in the hut. We could just kill them normally. It's just a few goblins. All right. What I'm gonna do? Wait. Is it whose turn is it after? Andrew.
No one's turn right now.
Okay. I'm gonna spread 200 ball bearings on the area in front of the barricade evenly, and then I'm gonna try to shoot through a crack in the barricade.
Are you trying to roll the ball bearings under the door or the area in front of you?
No, I want them in front of the door for when it gets broken.
Okay, you don't have to really roll for that, sure.
Yeah, I'm just spreading them around. Then I'm gonna step back like maybe like 10 feet from the door, and just shoot. Is there any head level cracks in the barricade? It's not like a solid piece, right? We kind of just a bunch of shit piled up, right? Are there cracks?
There's little slivers. You can see tiny slivers of moonlight kind of coming through the door crack, but not enough to like see things through clearly yet.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot from like 5 feet away at one of those cracks, then hoping it's like person level.
Okay, you ready up your bow. JR, what do you do?
I pull out my axe. I don't know. I try to reinforce the door a bit, but when I see ep4 pull out his bow, I sort of back away. And
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ready my crossbow.
You hear a chunk is pulled away, and then you see a sort of like a hairy beast kind of like looking through the crack, like a goblinoid almost. Do you shoot or like?
Oh yeah, I'm shooting. What I roll to hit again?
Roll just a d20 to see what happens.
Okay.
Just you attacking? Yeah, that's fine. You hear a scream in pain, and you start to hear like the thunk of the stairs, like as thunk after thunk as he's like kind of like rolling down the stairs. Yeah, you can roll your damage.
Okay, is this D8? Do I get sneak?
Yes.
Okay, and that's another D6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
plus he's falling down the stairs, right?
Wow. That'll be so 7 in total.
Okay. More beings are hitting the door. Oh, dang it. That one fell. And now the door is pretty much completely destroyed, and there's just a bunch of junk in the way now. So you get to see a bit clearer that there's these hairy looking savage goblins in front of you that have these clubs with spikes in them and various nasty looking weapons. There's just 2 now in front of you at the foot of the doorway. Now so you can roll initiative.
Alright, we all roll initiative? Is that 20s?
Yep.
Okay. So they're basically like completely through now.
There's still a bunch of junk in the way in front of you guys.
And ball bearings. I don't know why I rolled 3 times, but I guess we'll take the first one. That's a 4.
That's a 10.
You add your dexterity to initiative, don't you?
Oh, so I have a 9.
20.
Okay, you go first, Namfoodle.
Sure. Yeah, I guess I fire my crossbow at them.
Okay, roll. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Do you remember how much damage a crossbow is? I'm guessing a D6.
Is it a light crossbow?
Yeah.
Then D8, I think.
Okay. Which one's the D8? 3, 4. What is this? Okay. And then I add my dexterity, right?
Yes.
So 10.
Did you roll damage? Okay, 8, so 10.
Yep.
Yeah, you a crossbow bolt sinks into the shoulder of one of them, and he screams in pain.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. One sec.
Okay.
How many? There's like a bunch, right? How many have we seen? How many have we? Do we know?
There's so far you can tell that there's 3. Yeah, I'll BRB.
Okay. All right.
I'm back.
Hey,
Okay.
he's good. Oh, there he is.
Whose turn is it? Oh, also, there's all like, is there tiles and?
You can. The tiles are not necessary right now, but you can. Let's see. You're a bit further away from the door.
Whose turn is it?
It is the goblin's turn, or bugbears, as they are called. One rushes forward and to roll. 10. Okay. The one that was shot charges forward angrily and slips on some, like, he jumps over the bed and he lands right on some ball bearings and falls flat.
Yes.
The other
Nice.
one, the other one jumps over the barricade as well. We'll see how he does against the balls.
Oh man, I wonder why they've been coming up this tower anyway. They didn't know we were here before, right?
And the other one falls prone as well.
Oh shit.
You hear footsteps coming up from lower down on the watchtower as well. And now I believe it is. What did?
Bear
What
hasn't attacked,
what
right?
was your role, Pinor?
I had the lowest initiative.
Okay, so it's JR's.
Can I just like executioner style walk up and just like chop his head off?
Yeah,
If you
they're
walk up,
tripping
you're
on
in
the
melee
ground, right?
range, and it will be easier to hit.
Just watch out for the ball bearings.
Which one do you target?
The one without the arrow in him.
Really? Okay.
Is this like an auto crit? 'Cause they're
Just roll and I'll tell you what happens.
Usually you get an advantage if they're pro.
I get advantage.
I believe it's they don't get to add their dexterity.
Well, that's a 20 to hit.
Did you roll? Oh, okay, so yeah, roll your damage as normal.
Uh, 7 damage.
Okay. He's squirming around on the ground and he lets out a muffled grunt of pain as your axe sinks down into him. And you feel like you dealt a bit more of a telling blow than just what you thought because of how your axe is fancy.
Right. God damn. All right, that's my turn.
So, Penor's turn.
Okay. So the one that just got super chopped is not dead, right?
They're both wounded now.
Okay, I would like who's closer to me. Whoever's closer to me, I would like to just stab them through the eyeball.
They're about the same.
All right. Well, the one that was chopped is about to get a. I'm gonna roll to hit my rapier through his eyeball.
Okay. I believe you get to add your sneak attack because you're adjacent to an ally as well.
Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, 17 to hit, which I think I had. What do I dex to? That's a +5 my dex.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. And now rolling. 11.
Alright.
What do I yell? Fucking. Get beamed.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of just like staggered by how much he's been hurt in so little amount of time.
How deep do I get it through his eyeball?
Oh, you don't.
I want to get like.
You don't. You're not sure if you got him like right in the eye because of like how it's dark and everyone is like shifting around. But yeah, you did feel like you hit him in like the face and like kind of like stuck it like maybe near his cheek or like you can't exactly tell if it was like right in the eye, but it's around there.
Still pretty chill.
It's pretty nasty. Back to Namfoodle's turn.
The one that's just been stabbed and chopped, he's severely injured but still alive.
They are both looking pretty injured, but the one that you'd assume that the one that Andrew just hit is worse off.
I'm gonna run up with some rope and start tying his legs together.
Oh, okay. As you roll, you can use sleight of hand. Should I allow sleight of hand or? I don't think rope is like a skill anymore in this edition. So yeah, I'll allow sleight of hand. As you do this, you hear the goblin further down the goblinoid further down the stairs. He says, "Guys, are you winning? There's something down here. We should get out of here. We
Oh no! What? I hear this?
Yeah, you hear the goblin down there panicking about something. So yeah, roll to tie up.
And I use sleight of hand?
Yep.
Okay. 23.
Yeah, he's pretty wounded, so you manage to he's kind of like in between his like swings of him trying to like hit you. You're kind of able to like anticipate in between his swings and manage to get like the first knot around him, but he's still like thrashing around and armed.
Cool. Alright, boys, get his arms now.
Right.
With the last of my movement, can I retreat back? Will you get an opportunity?
No, you would provoke an attack of opportunity, and the other guy is in range of you as well now.
Okay. I won't do that then.
So one guy stands up, and the other guy is trying to get out. The one, okay, that guy didn't really need to roll to stand up, but the other guy, he's managed to free one of his arm that is holding his weapon out, but he's not able to like use it right away, so he kind of just like tries to headbutt you with his free head, Namfoodle. That's like the 18. So you take.
Wait, what do you roll to hit? My AC is 13.
I rolled an 18, and he's headbutting you as you feel a loud crack, and it's quite painful in your forehead. The guy that you're trying to tie up right now, he headbutts you, and it hits you square in between like the nose and right between the eyes, but it's non-lethal damage.
Damn.
Okay. The other guy stands up and he swings his spiked club at JR, and he rolls a 16. What is your value? Or your armor value again? 16. Yep. Okay, yeah. He seems to be very deft at swinging, so he manages to connect, and it hits you across the chest, dealing. You take 8 points of damage as the club like scrapes off a piece of your chest.
Okay.
And now it is your turn, JR.
So is one of them still like kind of tied up?
He's a little bit tied up.
Would that affect his ability to stop this chop?
Yeah, because he's still on the ground and he's kind of in between getting out.
All right.
Hold on, JR. Didn't Namfoodle have some reason for tying him up instead of killing him? Wait, did you Namfoodle?
That's a great point. I don't know.
Did you? Or are you just did anything goes at this point?
I just thought they'd be valuable if we could get information from them.
You know what? That's a good point.
They seem to know the area.
Yeah,
They seem to be locals.
I mean, yeah,
let's
that's a great,
that one. He's basically bleeding out anyways.
great point. I don't consider any of this. I just look at the one that swung the club at me.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the one that's not tied up, right?
That's right.
Natural 1.
Your axe sinks into the wooden door frame as you miss.
So the door frame's destroyed now, right?
Yeah, it's somehow in even worse disrepair.
Okay.
You hear the goblin further down yell, "Guys, and he lets out an even worse scream than the war yells that you heard previously. And you kind of hear him be dragged away. Sorry, what?
Wait a minute. Which goblin screamed?
The one that's further, not the two that you're fighting right now, but the one that you shot already in the eye.
He didn't come into the room, right?
He didn't make it back up.
Damn.
He just got dragged off into the darkness.
Yep.
Man.
So, yeah, it's your turn, Pinar.
Well, it's kind of rocking a hard place here, but I say we deal with one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just going to roll some things, but proceed.
All right. I'm going to duck between JR's leg, and with a big fucking back to front swoop, stab the one that JR was just missed, right up the nuts.
Okay.
Like bottom, like straight.
Testicles here.
Yeah, straight vertical, like into his abdomen. Or at least I'm gonna try to.
Oh god.
All right.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, and that's also sneak attack with these rules. Sneak attack pretty much every round. 6 plus your dexterity.
Let me read the sneak attack rule again. Once per turn. Yes, once per turn. Yeah.
Yeah, you manage to stick him good in the belly, and he slumps over in pain, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Belly. I don't recall hearing him say belly.
No, yeah. Straight up.
Oh, okay. In the balls. Does that make you happy?
Well, I mean, it goes into his belly, so that's fine. Yeah.
He got
So I'm
stabbed in
gonna
the
pull-
balls.
I'm gonna-
Is that what you want to hear?
Yes. If he even has balls, I think goblin. I don't know how it works. It could be eternal, but I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna do that like samurai thing. You whip the blood off. Like better nuts next time.
Okay. So, some of the blood from his balls flick onto the face of the goblin that's like kind of tied up, and he starts screaming and rocking back and forth, saying, "Get me out of here!" And now it is back to your turn, Namfoodle.
Are we the bad guys?
They just tried to eat us.
What do you do?
Sorry, it's my turn?
Yeah, proceed.
Fuck. And so something's coming up the stairs, eh?
It's unsure whether that's happening. You heard someone be dragged away and screaming in pain.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna pull out my sword and try and cut his hand off. The hand that's holding a weapon, I'm gonna try and cut it off.
Oh my gosh.
The one that's tied, or the one I just attacked?
The one that's tied up.
We're the bad guys.
Because his legs are tied, but he's like, I'm too weak to restrain his arms. At least his legs were already together for me to tie them.
Since you're
So I gotta,
aiming,
like, disarm him.
since you're aiming for a specific body part instead of,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say roll, but it's gonna be a bit harder to target a specific body part as well. So think of it as like a harder to hit roll.
Sure.
Either way, you miss.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Damn. So my scimitar slices at his hand and it just glances against the floor.
Okay, so he's going to... You see from the expression of his face that he's kind of lost the will to try and kill all of you guys. He looks at the three of you, and then he looks at the clear way out, and he tries to run away. So
Wait,
as
you
he
saw
bolts
his
away
legs
from
tied, or-
you,
Wait, are his legs still tied?
you can all make an attack of opportunity,
I mean,
Or-
didn't we want to keep him alive?
or a non-lethal attack, because or only, let's say,
This is the guy with his legs tied, or the
only
other guy?
you can make a non-lethal attack or grapple attempt, though, Namfoodle, but the rest of you can make a normal attack.
That makes sense.
This
Well-
is a tied guy.
He's managed to like only have like the rope around him a little bit, and he's starting to duck out of it and run away.
I grab the rope to make sure he doesn't run away because it's still around like one of his
Yeah.
legs, right?
So you can roll for that.
Roll what?
A grapple check would be athletics,
Okay,
or if you have proficiency, some sort of thing.
I do. That's a 10.
Okay. What do the other two of you do?
Is the guy
I'm
that
going
attacked
to-
last- Sorry.
I'm gonna roll a non-lethal attack.
I suppose Penor could try and grab instead of a lethal attack because you're using your like other hand.
Wait, before I decide, did the guy attack last turn? Is he dead or alive?
There's only one. The other one is dead.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I also want to not. I'm also motivated to non-lethal this guy. I was down with that. What should I try?
In the
grapple?
you grapple and you can try and grab on the rope or grab onto to him or whatever.
I'm pretty small, so I'm probably going to jump and reach the rope. That's probably what I'm going to try for. Trip him up. I mean, running. Okay, 9.
And what did you rolled an 8 there, Andrew?
Yeah, so I have a 9.
Other Andrew.
Add to that? Oh, sorry.
You rolled an 8, right?
That was for a different roll.
What did you roll for your attack of opportunity?
Okay, so for my attack of opportunity, I want to roll a non-lethal attack by swinging my scimitar at his hand once again to try and cut it off.
That's not non-lethal.
Yeah,
Cutting off someone's hand is not non-lethal.
Well, he might bleed out later, but he's not going to
God.
die in the moment. Really.
If you wanted to
stab through the face,
if you wanted to attempt a non-lethal attack with your scimitar, you could hit him with the side of the sword, but that would be at a penalty.
Oh, okay.
That's...
I understand.
Didn't know the hand was a vital organ, Dan.
Cool.
You can still bleed to death.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna roll a non-lethal attack to bash him in the head, with the end of my scimitar. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be yelling like, "Stop resisting! Stop resisting!"
Okay.
He's got a club.
Okay. So, and what modifier do I use? Do I still use the regular dexterity mod for my scimitar attack?
Yeah, but I'll apply a penalty.
So I got a total of 13.
Okay.
Plus proficiency 15.
You miss.
Damn.
And the other guys, as you attempt to tighten the rope is not enough around him and he kind of slips out. And
and while I'm yelling "stop resisting" too, I'm yelling it in Goblin, so he's like super understanding.
He is screaming and panicking, and he is kind of in a babbling mess right now. So he starts heading down the stairs. He made it past all three of you somehow.
What? Somehow?
Yep, JR rolled a 5, and I rolled contested rolls against your grapple checks.
Damn.
So
you rolled a 5, Jerry.
Yeah, well, what I have godlike athletics. I'm +5 athletics. It still wasn't enough.
Damn, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts making it down the stairs, and now it's back to your guys' turn.
Oh shit! I don't want to face whatever's down there, so just let him go, I guess.
I'm gonna yell at him. Wait, come back! There's something down there. We won't harm you.
Wait. Oh wait, that makes sense. Sorry. I forgot who you were talking to.
He yells back, "I'll be back to finish you guys off later." And you hear him like rush down and jump off into the woods.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Is it quiet for a second? It's like no more turn order for a second.
Sure.
So okay, all the goblins are gone. One was dragged away to die. One did die, and one just ran away. Is going to get eaten by the monster.
You hear him kind of. He kind of skitters off, but you don't hear any sound after that.
Okay, guys. So that was fucked. But first of all, okay, so that guy was dragged away by some kind of monster, but it was a monster that can fit upstairs. There's another monster in this forest that can tear down trees, and presumably also this tower whenever it feels like. So what do you think is safer, staying in this tower or leaving? There's also a fire out.
Let's just move into the tower.
I'm down to spend the night. I'm kind of gaping chest wound right now.
Okay. I'd like to look out. I'd like to look outside and do a perception check. 'Cause there's a fire out there. Should be able to see something.
There,
16.
the
minus
fire from how high you are up, from just like your torches, is not enough to illuminate like down beyond the tree line at all.
There was a fire bomb thrown down there earlier.
Oh, let's see. That was about. Let's see if that started a forest fire. I forgot to roll for that one.
Why would it start a forest fire? Aren't all the trees like knocked over?
It's just you just saw like random chopped up trees here and there, not like the entirety of the forest or anything.
Right.
Okay, the fire, you looking around the fire, you don't notice anything, or you kind of saw, like, you can see like a bit of like blood trails being dragged like further back towards the trail basically that you came from.
Oh god.
But other than that, it's very dim and dark, and you can't make out much of anything.
Yeah, I'd say whatever killed the other goblins probably happy for the day. I'd say I'm down to take my chances in this tower.
Yeah,
I'm going to
because
live for the rest of my life.
works for me. Who's taking the first sleeping shift?
Sure.
Alright, you can sleep first.
Oh, we did two guards and one sleep.
One guard and 2 sleep, I guess. I'll guard first, and I still got that adrenaline pumping.
If I can, I'd like to take the morning shift. I'd like to go out and chop some logs in the wee hours of the morning.
There might be better places to do that, but okay. If you need to take a few logs to take the edge off.
This feels like we're staying in a cottage for the weekend, guys.
You know, how destroyed is the bed? Like, is it like in like pieces because it was part of the barricade?
It's almost, you know what? You could kind of lay on it, but it wouldn't be that comfortable. It would just be like barely.
Was there a table?
Yeah, the table's pretty dented up too. From
I mean,
the
I guess the
weapons.
pillow and blanket are okay, right? You can put those on the ground.
Yeah.
What do we do with his body? This like rotting corpse.
I have
Oh.
a sleeping roll, guys. Fuck you.
I
I'm
was-
sleeping in comfort.
You know, I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm gonna loot it as soon as you fall asleep. That's why I'm taking the first guard shift.
So that's fine.
Okay, you just
Yep.
find a few scraps of meat, club, and a hide shield.
Wait, they had meat? Why were they trying to eat us then? Fucking crazy, correct?
It's just like little thin, like little chicken tendy pieces of mystery meat.
Is it like is it raw or is it edible?
It's kind of janky looking. So but you're not sure if it's
Alright.
edible or
There you
not.
All right, I have no interest in eating this. I still have like
There
half
you
an
do.
egg in my bag anyways, so you guys can have the janky jerky, and I'm gonna have a little snack while I wait here.
Okay,
So, I guess
you can subtract your guys' trail rations for 1 day, and
Wait, can I eat some of like the rotting little rations or like the stale rations that are lying around instead?
you did not find anything like that actually in the thing. It
Oh.
was just mentioned in the journal that when the guy
okay,
got
okay.
there, he found some. So not you guys didn't actually.
Right, okay.
yeah,
that's
the
good.
rations weren't good to eat. I only have a day's rations in my bag, so I'll just eat.
Yeah, I didn't even write rations down, but I assume I had some.
I have 10 rations.
Okay, the night passes uneventfully, except you can hear some sort of like grinding, crunching noises off in the distance. But other than that,
that's
you
nice.
just wake up fine in the morning, fully healed.
I think we can call
Fully
it there.
healed. Oh, I fucking needed that.
Yeah, Jesus.
I had 8 HP from the last expansion.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. I was bleeding pretty badly.
I'm pretty satisfied how everything got wrapped up, though, especially with yeah, I'm pretty happy with how we left the market. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop it here for this session if you guys are.
Yeah, I'm
Unless
fine
it's
with that.
more.
It is a good break point. I'm good to stay up. Like I don't mind. It was only Sasha that had to end at 10. Like I'm all good.
Oh, we can end here if you guys want.
it's
That's
also a good-
fine.
This
It's
is
also a
great
good spot
point.
to end. I feel like the next thing will take a while. So
Okay.
Yep.
Can I add some logs to my inventory?
What? There's no logs to be found.
Oh, I went
That guy
out
just-
during my shift to chop a tree down.
Okay, well then we will end there then. Before that can happen.
Oh shit! All right, well, that was fun.